Hey there everybody, I'm Radical Dreamer, and welcome to Radical's Dreams. Today we're going to check out the new PSP exclusive, Valkyria Chronicles 2. Set during an alternate universe version of World War II, Valkyria Chronicles 2 follows Class G of the Lancel Military Academy as their small country Gallia is torn apart by civil war. Due to revelations in the first game, the rebels, led by the Gacinerol family, wage a war of ethnic cleansing and begin an overthrow of the royal government. I mean, really, is there any easier way to make a villain than to have him go out there and try to exterminate the Jews? With the National Army weakened and trapped in the north, only the Academy cadets are left to defend southern Gallia. Even more so than the original Valkyria Chronicles, the plot in this game serves as little more than a framework for a character-driven narrative. There are an amazing 35 unique recruitable characters. However, in many ways, what's lacking in this iteration is character variety. Sure, everyone has a special quirk, whether they be a closet gun nut or a tortured artist, but in the end, they're all just 17-year-old students. By this limitation, 2's cast pales in comparison to the breadth of characters in the first game's any age, any race, any walk of life militia. That said, the amount of time spent on character development for each of these 35 characters is simply overwhelming. Each character has 4 cutscenes specifically spent on their development, along with cameos in many others. Sadly, the first 3 of these scenes are largely just filler, repeatedly hinting at the character's hidden quirk. And even that might have been forgivable, but with 3 or more of these unlocked after every battle, and the average length of a cutscene being 3 minutes, it's simply too much filler for too little reward. Frankly, it hampers the flow of the game. There are 3 types of missions in Valkyria Chronicles 2. Story missions, which advance the plot, key missions that need to be done to unlock the next story mission, and free missions, which are just for EXP and fun. Each mission involves 1 to 4 small areas. These areas are used over and over in various combinations with different enemies, different obstacles, and different mission objectives. Sadly, the same strategy can be used each time any given area appears, making every mission, but the story ones, seem tedious and repetitive at best. The battle system plays much like its PS3 counterpart, and the controls transfer well. On the map screen, after examining the terrain, you choose a unit which zooms you into third-person control of that unit. Then, using AP, you move, attack, and capture points, trying to complete your mission objectives. During their own turn, the enemy will do the same. There are several new additions to battle gameplay. Namely, there are often obstacles or terrain that can be altered by one class or another. Also, since the maps are split into different areas, taking characters in and out of battle gains new tactical importance. But the biggest new change is that the amount of character classes has been raised from 5 to 35. After accomplishing certain tasks with a character in battle, you can upgrade them to a Tier 2 class and later to a Tier 3 class. For example, a beginner scout can go up the scout side of the tree or up the sniper side of the tree instead. In addition, your tank is also much more customizable and can now be used as a troop transport to add even more versatility in battle. Out of battle, the book motif has been dropped and replaced with an overhead view of the academy from which you can level up, shop, or view character cutscenes. The graphics are a huge step down from the beauty of the last game. Effort has gone to fake the art style, but when the cutscenes are just moving portraits, it often looks to be a cheap imitation at best. Even the rare anime cutscenes suffer from a choppy frame rate and low production values. Rubbing a bit more salt in the wound, upwards of 80% of this game is unvoiced. Though, to be fair, each of the 35 characters has at least one fully voiced scene. I came into Valkyria Chronicles 2 wanting to love it, expecting to love it, yet I was given a cliche high school drama overflowing with infinitely rehashed missions and found the only worthwhile improvements were to the battle system itself. It was a letdown. I'm sad to say that I don't think Valkyria Chronicles 2 is worth your time or your money. However, if you're a die-hard fan and have a large chunk of time to set aside to slog through it, you may still enjoy it. Despite my disappointment, I hope that Sega will make another PS3 Valkyria Chronicles, one which finds the sweet spot between the relative sparsity of the first game and the excesses of this one. On a slightly different note, I have this to say. This is a PSP. The second P stands for portable. That means it is designed to be used on the go, be that on a bus, on the subway, where you may only have a few minutes to play. And I think it's fair to say that games for it should be designed with that fact in mind. So why in God's name did Sega remove the mid-battle save feature? The average battle in Valkyria Chronicles 2 takes at least 20 minutes, and many take much more. Frankly, that limits me to playing only at home, and when I have a large chunk of free time. Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose of portable gaming? Well, with that thought, I'm Radical Dreamer. See you next time.
We have a mission to convert the Jews. We're gonna teach them
wrong from right.
We're gonna help them
See the light
and make an offer that they can't refuse.
that the Jews just can't refuse.
I think I'm on to something. I think I found a pattern. All right, let's look. Good and evil. Good and evil. You see it yet? One more? All right, here we go. Good and evil. Yeah, you see it too. In the Valkyria Chronicles universe, evil is directly proportional to bust size.